Welcome to What You Missed Today from Voice of Emirates, an AI-powered daily news bulletin where we bring you a concise roundup of the top stories we have covered since this morning. From local, Arab and international news to economy, entertainment, sports and lifestyle. I'm the virtual presenter for Voice of Emirates. Now, let's begin with the highlights of what you may have missed today. Jordan and the United States have signed a 4-year strategic cooperation agreement worth $354.6 million to support Jordan's national development priorities. The agreement focuses on strengthening water security, boosting economic resilience, and promoting self-reliance through projects in water, energy, education, tourism, and economic development. Officials described it as the first agreement of its kind under the current U.S. administration. The European Union has expressed its gratitude to Spain for its response to the recent Ceuta migration crisis, while reaffirming close cooperation with Morocco on border management. EU officials described migration as a shared European responsibility, praising the coordination between Madrid and Rabat in containing the situation. They also stressed the importance of continued cooperation to strengthen external border security and prevent future irregular migration surges. Italy has placed 27 major cities under its highest red heat alert as the country's fourth heat wave of the summer intensifies. The Ministry of Health has activated maximum emergency measures, urging residents to avoid outdoor activities during peak hours and take extra precautions, particularly for the elderly and vulnerable groups. Authorities have also strengthened hospital preparedness as temperatures continue to soar across much of the country. And from the political news, the UK government has announced new reforms that exclude serious sex offenders from early release schemes. The changes, introduced by the Ministry of Justice, follow a review of sentencing policies aimed at strengthening public safety and protecting victims' rights. Officials say offenders convicted of rape, serious child sexual offences, and related crimes will no longer qualify for automatic early release under the revised rules. A commercial vessel came under a missile attack near the Strait of Hormuz, sparking a fire that forced the crew to abandon ship. Maritime security agencies said all crew members were safely evacuated, while emergency teams responded to contain the blaze. The incident is the latest in a series of attacks threatening one of the world's most critical shipping lanes, raising fresh concerns over maritime security and global energy supplies. Chairman of the Jordanian Joint Chiefs of Staff, Major General Youssef Hunaiti, has inspected the Eastern Military Region Command to review operational readiness and border security measures. During the visit, he received briefings on combat preparedness, operational plans, and efforts to strengthen protection along Jordan's eastern borders. Hunaiti praised the troops' professionalism and stressed the importance of maintaining the highest levels of readiness to safeguard the kingdom's security and stability. And from the business news, Dubai International Airport has once again been ranked the world's busiest international aviation hub, according to the latest report by aviation analytics firm OAG. The airport recorded 4.54 million international seats during August, maintaining its lead over major global hubs, including London Heathrow. The ranking reflects Dubai's strong global connectivity and its continued position as a key gateway for international travel. The Dubai financial market started August on a strong note, with its main index rising 1.42% and adding 14.75 billion dirhams in market value. Total market capitalization climbed to 975.12 billion dirhams, supported by broad gains across banking, real estate, industrial, and consumer sector stocks. The positive performance reflects continued investor confidence in Dubai's capital markets and the strength of the Emirates' economy. Saudi Aramco says it could take up to 18 months to rebuild global oil inventories, even if the Strait of Hormuz were reopened immediately. CEO Amin Nasser said, "The world has already lost more than 100 million barrels of oil each week due to disruptions," adding that inventories could only be replenished at an average rate of 2.1 million barrels per day. He also stressed that Aramco continues to strengthen supply resilience through its East-West pipeline. And from the science and technology news, British entrepreneur James Ducombe, just 25 years old, is nearing billionaire status after the valuation of his AI technology company, Olix, surged to £2.5 billion following a major funding round. A self-taught programmer who left school at an early age, Ducombe first launched a medical technology startup before moving into AI chip development. His company is now aiming to compete with industry leaders by developing next-generation processors for artificial intelligence. Samsung has revealed details of its next-generation ZHBM memory technology, designed to power future artificial intelligence systems. Unlike conventional high-bandwidth memory, the new architecture stacks memory vertically above AI processors, significantly boosting data transfer speeds while improving energy efficiency. Samsung says the technology is expected to overcome current bandwidth limitations and support the growing demands of advanced AI applications. China has successfully launched a new group of Internet satellites into low Earth orbit, marking another step in expanding its national satellite Internet constellation. The satellites were carried aboard a Long March 8A rocket from the Hainan Commercial Space Launch Site, reaching their designated orbit successfully. The mission supports China's ambition to build a global satellite communications network and strengthen its space-based Internet capabilities. And what you might missed from the art and entertainment news, Russia has announced a new literary series inspired by recently declassified military intelligence files, blending documented historical events with fictional storytelling. The project is being developed in collaboration with historians and military archivists to ensure factual accuracy while making intelligence history more accessible to readers. The novels will explore covert operations, espionage missions, and key political events of the 20th century, using documents that were previously unavailable to the public. More than 1,000 books from the personal library of late British author and illustrator Raymond Briggs, creator of The Snowman, have gone on sale at an Oxfam bookshop in Hove, England. Donated by Briggs's family, the collection includes novels, comics, illustration books, and rare first editions. Prices start at just £5, while signed and collectible copies are expected to attract book lovers and collectors from across the UK. Egyptian superstar Amr Diab has set a new digital milestone as the music video for Lola El Banat surpassed 60 million views in just 3 days across digital platforms. Directed by Tarek Alarian, the video blends Egyptian folklore with a modern summer aesthetic and has topped viewing charts across the region. The song is part of Diab's latest album, Habitek, which continues to achieve strong commercial success. We conclude our roundup with the top sports news stories you might have missed. Dubai Basketball has announced it will host more than 30 home games at Coca-Cola Arena during the 2026-27 European season. The schedule includes matches in the EuroLeague and the Adriatic League, marking the club's third season competing on the European stage. The club has also launched season tickets, giving fans access to every home game, as Dubai continues to strengthen its presence in international basketball. Real Madrid has reportedly submitted its final contract renewal offer to Brazilian star Vinicius Jr., worth €22 million per season. However, the player is seeking an annual salary of around €30 million, as negotiations remain stalled over financial terms. Vinicius is under contract until June 2027, and no new meetings are currently scheduled between his representatives and the club. That was your roundup of what you may have missed today from Voice of Emirates. For the full stories, visit our website and follow us on social media for the latest updates. Thank you for watching. See you next time.